There's nothing more dangerous than a man with a clipboard and no actual power. I didn't buy beachfront property to fight with bureaucrats. I bought it because I wanted to hear waves instead of alarms. I wanted salt in the air, not emails in my inbox. I wanted to wake up, walk barefoot to the shore, and remember what peace felt like. And for a while, I had it. The land had been in my family for generations. A quiet stretch of sand tucked between two rocky cliffs, a small cottage on the hill, and a handmade wooden sign that simply read, "Private Shoreline, Respect the Tide." It wasn't a gated community. There was no homeowners association, just a scattering of properties and summer rentals to the north, far beyond the cove. So when a man in a branded polo shirt showed up one morning waving papers and talking about beach usage permits, I thought he was lost. "Hi there," he said, stepping onto my path like he owned it. "I'm Gregory. I'm the HOA president for Driftstone Shores." I blinked. "Driftstone's over that bluff, isn't it?" He smiled. "Technically, yes. But recent maps show your beach within shared environmental zoning. That places it under HOA jurisdiction." I laughed. "I'm not in an HOA." He held up a folder. "You are now." I looked down the path, past him, where a bright new sign had been staked into the sand. "Driftstone Beach Access. HOA members only." I stared at it. "You've got to be kidding." "Just following the updated boundaries," he said, all faux cheer. "We've had issues with unauthorized gatherings, beach fires, unregistered pets. This is my land." "Well, let's not be territorial. We're just asking all coastal properties to submit beach access forms." "To access my own property?" He grinned. "Transparency builds community." I didn't respond, just turned, walked inside, and locked the door. That night, I tore down a sign. The next day, another one went up, and this time it had my name on it, spelled wrong, but there it was. "This beach is temporarily closed due to non-compliance by property holder Mr. Allen." My name is Allen, with one L. It wasn't just a sign. It was a declaration. So I started documenting. Photos, videos, every sign, every notice, every uninvited visit. The following week, Gregory escalated. He installed a camera on a pole facing the cove, planted it behind a dune like a wildlife cam. I called the sheriff. They shrugged, said civil disputes like this weren't uncommon along the coast. But Gregory wasn't content with signs and cameras. He started blocking off the trail to my beach. He put orange tape across my path and posted laminated flyers that read, "Beachfront entry prohibited pending HOA review." I ripped them down, sent him a cease and desist. He responded with a fine, $500 for unauthorized shoreline access. I laughed so hard I dropped my coffee. Then I called my lawyer. Turns out Gregory had filed a motion to have my property conditionally annexed into the HOA zone, citing community integration interests. It wasn't legally binding. It wasn't even correctly filed. But that didn't stop him from posting copies of it on neighborhood bulletin boards, claiming I was under review. That's when I realized Gregory wasn't trying to protect anything. He was trying to claim something that never belonged to him. I invited a local news crew. They've been reporting on aggressive HOAs in the area and were looking for stories. I gave them everything. Footage of the signs. Footage of Gregory walking down my beach, pointing at rocks like he was giving a tour. Audio of him telling a group of renters, "We're phasing out personal ownership here. It's all going communal." They ran the story, titled it, "The Man Who Tried to Steal a Beach." It went viral. Comments poured in. Support. Outrage. Even a few former Driftstone residents who said Gregory had pulled similar stunts with shared trails and docks. But Gregory wasn't embarrassed. He doubled down. He filed a trespassing complaint against me on my own land. He actually showed up to court with a binder full of community complaints, including blurry photos of me walking my dog at sunrise, claiming I was engaging in disruptive behavior. The judge reviewed the deeds, shook her head, and dismissed it in 5 minutes. I filed for a harassment injunction the same day, and I won. Gregory was barred from entering my property, posting signs, contacting me, or claiming any jurisdiction over my land. But it didn't stop there, because in his attempt to claim what wasn't his, Gregory exposed something deeper. His HOA was operating far outside its bounds, finding people without approval, modifying zoning maps in their newsletters, using funds for private improvements to board member properties. The county launched an audit. The HOA board was dissolved. Gregory was banned from holding any position of leadership in community organizations for 10 years. And the beach. I built a new sign. Same handmade wood. Same spot. It reads, "This shoreline is private, protected, and proudly unclaimed by ego." I still walk that beach every morning. I don't carry my phone. I don't check my inbox. I just listen to the waves and remember that some people will try to put fences where none exist, not to protect anything, but to feel powerful. And the only thing more dangerous than a clipboard tyrant is when nobody stands up to them. But I did. And the ocean? It kept my secret and then told the world.